Okay, here we go. The reason why this even got started is because I decided to do random select of masters. Only because this game itself, the characters are very similar, right? If this was the previous Granblue, right, or the patch before, or whatever the hell, the edition before, this would have been a lot harder to do, right? Because a lot of the characters, right, they all played pretty differently. You couldn't just do what you were doing before. I couldn't play Percival the same way I played Metera. I couldn't play Metera the same way I was playing Soriz. I couldn't play Soriz the same way I was playing Beelzebub, so on and so forth, right? But this time around, I was like, look, like, they created a mechanic called 6-6-L, and when you hit with this 6-6-L, you can do a combo. All you needed to learn was a combo, and you could make it high up in the ranks, right? It took me 3 days to do this, but at the end of the day, it wasn't that hard, right? Because again, I'm a good player, and I'm playing a game where the mechanics are the same for everyone. This wasn't like this before. You gotta be reminded about this, right? So when you're comparing this to other games, it's completely different because again, all the characters revolve around the mechanics now and not the other way around. While I was playing Random Select, there were times where I kept running into the same character and characters over and over and over again. If I wasn't playing the characters that I play, it was extremely hard to even sometimes get rounds. Now, these are people that are just straight up booty butt cheeks, and in any other game, playing any other character, they would barely even get hits. I fought people in Master, which is the highest rank in this game, and I fought people that have zero idea how to play fighting games. Zero idea. What I mean by zero idea, as in, if you took the character away from them, right? Let's say you took away X character and you gave him Ryu. You could see that they have zero idea what's going on. The footsies aren't there. The spacing isn't there. The decision making isn't there. Literally, and this really only revolves around what, like 5 or 6 characters in this game, which is a large percentage of the game, right? When you think about it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29 characters, right? If you count the amount of characters that are absolutely brain dead easy, that's a large percentage. 29 characters, and like 6-7 of them a donkey can play. So I decided to make a tier list, 1 for just the best characters in the game, 2 for the most carried characters in the game. And for those who don't know what carried means, is if you compare 2 characters, right? And we're not even talking about good versus bad, right? Because a character could be decent, but people can't play them. So by carried, as in you pick up this character and you will instantly get more results. Just right off jump. If you pick up these characters, your results will increase. I decided to have, the 2 tier lists up. I guess for starters, right? If we're gonna go with the carried, let's name them better. So instead of S, it's a donkey can play. Next one, carried, followed up by 6-6-L. Then kinda hard. And then for the final one, God can't help you. There you go, that sounds kind of fair, right? Now, with this discussion, I'm also going to talk about this compared to other games. Right before I went live, somebody compared this to DBFZ. There's a few things, right? If you pay attention to my screen, you check who's on screen, right? You got Lowain and Nier. This is Granblue. At the end of the day, it's still a 1v1 game. When people talk about carried, it means as in this character on the screen is going to lead you to victory. If you pay attention to what's on the screen, right, you have a pretty decent character, Lowain, versus one of the most ridiculous characters. And by ridiculous, I actually mean that word. Like, not like ridiculous, like, yo, that's OD, this guy's so good, blah, 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 blah. Right? No, I'm talking about one of the most ridiculous characters ever invented. The reason why we can't compare something like this to DBFZ is because DBFZ is a team game. If I touch, okay, Lab 21, right? Lab Code 21, we're comparing characters in this game to a character like Lab 21 in DBFZ. The problem with that is if I make Lab Code 21 block, she has to guess. If I open up Lab Code 21 and she gets hit, I call assist. And if I get the next hit, I kill her. So the character dies in 2 interactions. The game allows for movement, execution, all types of stuff. There are multiple things in play when you are talking about DBFZ as a whole. You can't just suck and play the game. Now, let me explain something to you, right? There aren't that many games in general where you can absolutely suck and get W's. Like, yes, Lab Coat 21 does give you that, especially if you're thinking about a full team, like 21, Vegito, and whoever the hell else, Gogeta or whatever, right? 9 out of 10 times, we're talking about 90% of the time, you won't lose to an absolute bum. And for those that have ever seen me play these games, guys, you've seen me play DBFZ. How many times can you count on your finger a random person playing Lab Coat 21 and beating me? Is what, 5%? Maybe? Because I could pick random select and I was just that much better than them in that game. Not to mention, it's 3 characters. So I have 3 characters to mess with. So even if they get me 1 time, I can still beat them. Even if they get me 2 times and I have 1 character left, you guys have seen me play the game. I will make the comeback every single time. I'm just that confident in being better than another person in that game. For those that have seen me play this game, how many times did you see me when random select, right? Even if I'm playing a character like Gran or something. How many times did I lose to Nier? How many times did I lose to Zeta? How many times did I lose to Sucks? So it got me thinking. This game actually has characters where, wow, you really, like, even if you're low rank, you can get W's on somebody. If you can get W's on me, yes, obviously I'm picking random select, but I can pick random select in most games and just beat people. In this game, these characters truly will just win. So for starters, right, we have both my character and Nier. I guess just for starters, right, Lowain. Can a donkey play this character? No. Is he carried? It's like 50-50, right? So I would put him on 6-6L, only because the mechanics of the game help him, right? The crystals, the 6-6L, actually all of his dash attacks, because he has a cross-up dash attack as well, and it's safe on block, right? So he actually is just straight up benefited in this version of the game. Now, if I was to put him on a tier list, he would probably be the same thing. Probably, actually, I actually think he's a little better than that, right? So personally, I think he's actually A tier. Only because, you know, when you're thinking of okie doking people, he kind of does that pretty damn well. Not to mention his supers give him a crystal back, right? So he could kind of alpha counter all day and he doesn't really have to risk anything. Not to mention he gains the crystal back when he does random super. And you can't really punish the supers like that, right? And you can okie doke and just get a random hit and it might work out in your favor, right? But let's go to the other side of the screen. Nier. When I say this might be the easiest character ever invented, one of the few times that I got this character random select, actually it was a few times out of that, I had people rage quit, and I've never played the character. So when I say a donkey can play this character, yeah, it truly is just that. The character literally plays itself. You don't have to worry about anything. And if you don't, if you don't believe me, let me show you what this character can do. So she has a DP that leads to full combo. She has 6/6L, like everybody else, right? Yes, you can bait out her stuff, but the odds of that happening is pretty low. Now, all of her combos and setups can be done anywhere on screen. If I'm not mistaken, she might be probably the only character that does the same that does the same combo no matter what. She might be the only character. Don't take my word for that, precisely. But if not, she's one of the only characters that does her combo anywhere on screen. So, and this doesn't matter if it's on hit, block, anything. It's always just that. Same thing all the time. Boom. Anywhere on screen. Not to mention she has an okie doke cross up. When she does hit you, she does have setups like that where she can just do whatever afterwards. She beats pretty much all characters with armor. She doesn't really have to worry about anything. She doesn't have to worry about getting DP'd. She literally, she might be one of the only characters in existence where the character plays herself. You don't need to know how to play the game. Why? Because if this hits, you might just win the game. She has an FADC.
No more. Please, no more.
Unbelievable.
Now, did you just see that? Let me do it for you again. Whoops.
No more. Please, no more.
If you can see on the top left corner, she did 50% of a person's life just for YOLOing. This doesn't even have to be close either. She could be decently far. She could just think that you might 6/6L her and you might actually lose the game. Now, because of her pressure and her nonsense, right? Sometimes you want to, you might want to use your bravery points and, get her off you, right? Because she might just kill you, right? But if you do that, and mind you, this is all also from the universal mechanic that every character has, right? The big reason why a character is so carried in this game in general is because 6/6L is +2 on block. So most of the time you're fighting her, she's actually doing this 5 times in a row.
Wait up.
All it takes is one hit one hit So one random hit and you can do 75% of someone's life. Now, considering that you build bar at an absolutely insane rate, right? Not to mention you have moves like this, that, which is one of the most ridiculous moves ever, and I don't even know why.
Great.
This character, right? Again, you can't stress it enough, right? This character is so carried that there is a person at my local that only does 2 moves with her, and he's gotten to grand finals like 4 times. 6-6L and DP. He's gotten to grand finals, not knowing what he's doing, not knowing what other characters are doing either. And he has gotten to grand finals multiple times. We're talking about even out of like 20 people, he's gotten to grand finals just doing 6-6L and DP. You know what the best part of that gameplay? He drops the combo half the time. Let that sink in, guys. Let that sink in. Now, let me ask you a question. You think that could happen in literally any other video game ever? You think any other character can do that? A person that has no idea how to play the game. You think that could happen in Lab Code 21? 1 out of 3 characters? A person just YOLOs the character and can get to grand finals? Street Fighter 6? A person has never played Luke before is just gonna randomly show up in grand finals? Marvel, a person's gonna randomly pick up Morrigan and just be absolutely OD with her. No, which is why, as I stated, I'm pretty sure that this might be the most carried game of all time. So, where does she belong on the tier list? Oh, let me, I need to add another one up. So I'm just gonna put top 2. There you go. Funny enough, I don't actually think that she's that much better, if at all, above the next character that I'm going to be talking about. There you go. This character might be better to start things off. This is the next set of characters I'm going to be showing. On one side, you have the Lord of Flames, the Lord of Suck, as you know, as we call it, against the character who kind of just does whatever she wants at all points of the match, whenever. People had arguably thought of Percival as the best character in vanilla, or top 3, which I already had thought was the dumbest thing of all time. But there were a lot of people that believed Percival was just that good, to the point where he got nerfed. Then they thought he was even better. Then now he's here, and he is probably the worst character in the game. He still plays Granblue 1. He's not saved by 6-6L. His combos absolutely suck. His ultimate moves aren't that good. His frame data is quite possibly some of the worst. There is literally 0 reason to use this character, if we're being real. Not to mention, his super still doesn't go through projectiles. If I'm not mistaken, every other dash super goes through projectiles. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I feel like every dash super goes through projectiles. Also, another thing is that he benefited a lot from EX moves knocking down. Oh, hard knockdown. Right? So his DPs, you got an anti-air, that was awesome. You landed one of these, that was awesome. Right? You get to follow up. Percival might be one of the only characters in the entire game that cannot follow up after literally anything he does. He might be. I don't really be paying attention to that. So, you know, I'm just gonna say one of the only characters that he can't follow up after anything. Just everything. Damage, combos, options. Oh, not to mention his command grab. His command grab is one of the worst command grabs ever because they decided that it should be 14 frames. First of all, is there any other command grab on the planet that's 14 frames? On the planet? I don't know. G's? How long was G's command grab? But yeah, 14 frames command grab in a game. Oh yeah. Not to mention, right, with G, if you landed the command grab, you won the game, right? You got dash, dash, EX dash, dash, V trigger, win, all right? Let's see what happens when he gets a command grab.
No way!
+7. Oh, let's see. What can I get from that?
Know your.
Oh, nothing. Wait, does it do damage? It's got to do damage if it can't do nothing.
Nier.
Huh. Wait. All right, 400. You know, you got to change it. You got to make sure.
Nier.
Oh, it does 0 damage. A 14 frame command grab that does 0 damage and you can't get anything off of it. Now, back then you were able to get standing heavy at the command grab. You can't even get close heavy.
Nier.
Also, we're not going to talk about how weak DPs are in general. What is that? What is that? At least that's actually damage. But so, you know, let's rightfully place him where he should be. God cannot help this character. Even when I compare him to characters like Vaseraga, freaking Ladiva, you know, characters that still scare you, he has literally nothing that scares a person, right? So in the tier list, he's obviously at D, which is pointless to play. Don't play the character. Like, let's be real. You can pick this character and you might win. You pick this character, you're probably gonna lose. Doesn't matter how much you like the character. Super Broly command grabs were pretty slow. I think they might have been almost the same frame data. Someone can look that up for me. Let's go to the other side. Zeta, full screen projectile, dashes. Also, by the way, if you have ultimate moves and those ultimate, I mean, well, obviously everyone has ultimate moves, but if your ultimate moves are pretty bad, your character might be pretty bad. Because if we're talking about gods,
Let's heat it up.
she is the god of ultimate attacks, all right? So she's got a weird counter thing. I barely even know the properties of it. All I know is that a lot of times you can get full combo off of whatever, right? If she's in the corner, she can do a lot of things, blah, blah, blah. Oh, not to mention she has these like weird step things that like kind of screw people over, especially if you don't have a DP. Your character's kind of just taking an L, right? So just off jump, you're like, all right, she has good range, she has good everything, she has a double hitting sweep that leads into confirms. She's got the Chun-Li stomp. She's got everything she needs, right? But minus a command grab.
Get some of this.
But what she also has, and it's kind of broken when you think about it, is this.
Vengeance. Great.
And this.
Stretch.
And this. Let's say I'm running up. Right? Running up throw, running up throw, running up throw. The person wants to tech. Huh. What happens if she tries to, what if you tried to tech?
Great. Stretch.
So you take 25%.
Stretch. Great.
Not to mention, right, in this game, all ultimate attacks do, it takes 50% of your bar. But for some reason, if you hit the ultimate attack raw, it refunds you 25%. The issue with this is that if you do a combo that leads into a raw ultimate attack, which is just in general, it just means you don't combo it after a normal. So in other words, you do a delay one. So it's kind of like button, 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 then ultimate. You can see on the top screen, the top part of the screen, you gain 25% of your bar back, right? So this is what ends up happening. I'm not too sure exactly the combo because I don't really care and I don't like using her, but She can actually loop that 3 times and then finish the combo. I don't know why. They just thought that full screen.
Excellent.
Full screen, she should be able to do 50% of someone's life. If I'm not mistaken, she does have a like 50%, 60% combo. Like that's actually optimal, which is just using ultimate attacks. So when I say this character is carried, you damn right. If you use her and you... Now the problem between her and Nier is that Nier, you actually don't need to know how to play the video game. You never played fighting games before. Nier is the character for you. If you want to do the exact same thing as Nier, but you've played video games before, Zeta's for you. Top 2, Zeta on the regular tier list. Now, can a donkey play Zeta?
Bring it.
I mean, still kind of yes. They're just different for different reasons, right? Like the Lab Coat 21 player will want Zeta, if we're being completely honest. But it's still a moron, right? It's just whether or not the moron has played a video game a day in their life. Vaseraga and Cagliostro. What's funny about this character on the left is he's actually one of the scariest characters in the game. At least for me, right? When you're not playing the best characters in the game, a character like Vaseraga might arguably be one of the scariest characters ever, right? He's got armor, he's a big body, he's got a okie doke, invincible command grab. He's got armored stupidity, right, which leads to full combo, right, so on and so forth. The character, he's slow and dumb, kind of like how a big body's supposed to be in a video game. In a game where now everybody is going absolute ham with 6/6Ls and stuff like that, he doesn't quite make the cut. Now, do I think the character absolutely sucks? No, because he still has his use, right? Armor, again, projectile, he has a way in, he can do a lot of damage, but he doesn't quite make the cut, right? There's not really much else you could say about Vaseraga, because I feel like a lot of what he does is just kind of gimmicky. You know, kind of like just letting things rip, right? Letting his command grab rip.
You're mine.
Waking up with ultimate command grab. And yeah, just doing this move. I still don't even know what it fully does. I'm pretty sure the people who even play the character doesn't know what it fully does. But he has all this okie doke stuff. When I think of the worst characters in the game, I think of a character that there's no reason to play them. That's what I think of. I think of a character where it's like, wow, why are you picking this character, right? Because again, characters have their strengths and their weaknesses. Vaseraga is one of them. A character can't just all be weaknesses. So because of that, you know, his game plan is pretty hard. And if you're thinking about the tier list, again, he ain't Percival. He's slightly better, just slightly. Because D, you already know, D's not a passing grade, okay? So if we're thinking C, we're thinking, all right, you know what? If there was a good enough pro playing Vaseraga, yeah, he'll get 7th. I believe in him. He'll get 7th place. Now, what is the opposite of that, you wonder? This little girl right here. Hello, little girl. Now, this character might actually be one of the dumbest defensive characters I've ever seen. Because nothing she does makes sense on any traditional fighting game level. Literally nothing. So, she has a projectile.
Search for gifts.
special. I'm right here.
I don't know how you do the up one. But yeah, let's pretend that's just a regular up one.
Research begins.
So, she has traps,
Hi,
a projectile,
Here we go. Feel special. Need it. Here we go. Hypothesis complete. Just go off.
not to mention another projectile.
Ready and set. Press yes. Open it. Let's go.
Then, so she's anti-projectile, clearly, with this.
Want more?
She's got a YOLO forward move, right? That's also a combo starter. This also is a combo starter. She also has this.
Well, hello. I'm right here.
Now in video games, right? Teleports.
Hi.
They're pretty damn good, right? If you think about the first teleport that we know of that's famous is, well, both teleports that are famous, Akuma and Nelson. Akuma being the most broken teleport of all time, right?
Hi.
Dawson being a teleport where it's like you kind of can just punish him if he does a bad one. But you have this. So usually, right, teleports don't allow you to just swing. There's recovery on them. But for some reason, this game, they don't believe in that.
Hi. Here. Well, hello. Well, hello. Well, hello. Give me that. Well, hello. Get 3. Watch me up. Here. Well, hello. I'm here. Teleport.
So, not only that, but she has an EX teleport. You want to know what it does?
Hi.
It hits the person,
Teleportation.
and it's only -2. Not to mention, she can also teleport in the sky. So, let's say you want to, I don't know, you want to play the video game. She runs up on you right after she's done zoning you for half the game. And you're like, damn, she's in my face. I want to tech. So, you want to know what that looks like? I'll show you.
Excellent.
She teleports in your face for trying to take a grab, and you lose the game.
Come at me.
You want to test my power? My alchemy?
Imagine losing the game because a character raw teleported on you.
Payback time!
Excellent.
Kiss your ass goodnight.
Not to mention, you can use it clearly to get out of the corner.
Great.
Oh, you 6'6"L? Plus on block like everyone else. Up, boom.
Enjoying yourself? Game over. 100 points for me.
Not to mention, right? And I don't even know the properties of this move. She has an ultimate version of that move.
Copyright. Get on my level.
What does that say?
Get on my level. Get on my level.
+7? +7.
Cagliostro wants to play.
It's time.
Invincible teleport.
Cagliostro wants to play.
I mean, look. So, when you think of a character that has it all, buttons, look at that button. She's hitting you from over here. And not to mention, she has an auto hit confirm. Oh, 3 hits? Don't mind if I do. So yeah, she literally has everything. So she sets up her traps. You literally can't do nothing. She literally stands over here and spams buttons at you. Now, this is the interesting thing about Cagliostro, right? You have a all-around character, Zeta. You have a very confusing character, Nier. There's got to be a defensive character that a donkey can play. Oh, you found her right there. Cagliostro. Does she take work? Maybe, slightly. But all she needs is her cooldowns. She is the mage that morons can play. You don't need to know what you're doing. You kind of just stick out stuff and hopefully things connect. And everything else plays itself. The only thing is that Cagliostro players, just like this weirdo Nezumiku, believes that what they're doing requires more work than these guys. You do realize, Nezu, you realize she's S tier. You do realize that, right? That's not you. Bottom 5. There's no. You think she's better than? You think she's worse than Ladiva? You think she's worse than Soriz? Worse than Henri? Worse than Avatar Belial? Worse than Grimir? Worse than Catalina? You think she's on the same with Percival? Can I ask you a question then? Where do you? How good do you think Percival is? Ah! It has to be crack. You know, look, I've realized there are 2 constants in this world, all right? 2 constants. 1, you pay taxes and you die. That's a constant, all right? It'll happen till the end of days. Paying taxes and dying, right? Then the second one is you can never listen to the opinion of anime people and smashers. Those are the 2 constants in life. Just letting you know. Smashers and anime people have quite possibly some of the worst takes in humanity. Like just straight up humanity. I don't know why, but for some reason, they just truly have no idea what they're talking about ever. But yeah, that was oof. Wow. Let's move on. Speaking of, Ladiva and our next favorite. You know what's funny about Ladiva? On paper, she's actually pretty good. On paper. You would think in a game like this, command grab characters will be good, right? And in a game, especially in this version of the game, +2. +2 sounds like it would be ridiculous, right? You do this into this.
Love. Dang it! Dang it!
Okay. I didn't want that to happen, right? But this is why This is why paper is completely different from actuality.
Dang it! Huh? Dang it!
Let's see what you've
Huh?
got.
Dang it! Huh? No fudge! No fudge! Huh?
Is there a hide menu with it? Just by default, I don't even look. Just off jump. That's straight up awful. Especially when you think
Yoo-hoo! Follow me!
regular grab.
Here! Come here!
Not done yet.
Now, so her terribleness is different because of the system mechanics. In theory, the system mechanics should help her, right? She doesn't need her bars up top, right? She can always alpha counter and then get in, run up, command grab, right? In paper, this sounds pretty good. But what she suffers from is those exact mechanics. Anyone can alpha counter her. Her mix-ups aren't real anymore. You don't have to sit there and take it. You have up to 4 alpha counters a round. How many times do you think Ladiva's gonna get in? If she gets in 5 times, you might deserve to lose.
You'll know.
Now,
Forget to smile.
the biggest problem that she has is 66L. She is one of the only characters in the game that actually loses because of it. 66L on block +2, on hit +6. What can Ladiva do?
Great!
Wait, so you mean to tell me she can't combo after her 66L? All right, what else can she do then? Jab, jab.
How's that?
No,
Get ready, hun.
no. Maybe EX. No. Ultimate. So I just this.
Excellent.
So in order for her to even get her basic combo,
Ready or not.
which is this,
Get ready, hun.
honestly, it's a pretty good combo, if we're being completely honest.
Excellent.
But she can't really land it. Not to mention sweep being her abusable move, is punishable. Command grabs having no range.
This one rocks.
So just off jump, not to mention she doesn't have a reversal, and her really only reversal is a 22 frame move.
Oh yeah.
Not to mention she has an ultimate clothesline. Now the interesting thing about her ultimate clothesline compared to all the other moves that do exactly what this does, this one's completely unsafe and punishable if you dodge it. There are so many characters in the game where if you do a full screen ultimate move, it doesn't matter, they're still safe. She, on the other hand,
You'll know.
absolutely dies. Just letting you know. So the character is pretty damn garbage. So let's go back. Now, do I think she's with Vaseraga, who Vaseraga actually has a use? No, I think she's just absolutely trash, and there is no reason to play her. If you're going to play her, just play Vaseraga, because I'm pretty sure Vaseraga can combo off of his 66L and actually does pretty decent damage. Now, what's interesting about her tier list, where she is on the tier list, and how carried she is, she's not Percival tier, because she actually can still somewhat play the game. Percival, if you're talking about a character that's carried, you can still do things with Ladiva. You truly can't really do much with Percival. At least when you get the hit, you can run up on somebody. You alpha counter, you can run up, you can do a lot of things. Percival, like, you're either just really good or don't play the game, right? She's one sweep away from winning, right? Especially if you're against bad players, she really will just sweep at you and then it's game over. All right, what is the next? Oh, whoa, how the hell did I forget? What the, am I stupid? All right, the other side.
You'll know pain.
It's time.
Sucks. Was he the best character in vanilla? He was arguably the best character in the game, right?
Demons.
So, just off jump, right?
Hot ball. Ball.
He's Wolverine.
Hot. Watch your step. I'll raise you.
His whole job is to get in and do things. He has a Rekka. He can go in, go out, go through.
Shadows.
Plus on block. +3 and on hit +7, full combo. Dive kick. Frame data just decides to change whenever it wants. +4, full screen. +0. Then there's this. So,
Ready or not.
you know, you want to throw a projectile. Oh. So I lose the game for trying to play
It's time.
randomly.
Let's see what you've got.
Not to mention, if you try to DP, he can fake it.
The void.
Then he has a move
Come now.
that sends him
Fear.
to you.
Fear. Fear. Well then. Come now.
Great.
Come.
Great. Let us fight.
Then he has this. So if you want to grab him, haha,
Formidable.
guess what? I'm +7.
Great.
Pretty much the character can do literally what he wants when he wants.
Lightweight.
Not to mention, and this is why also Lowain isn't as good. Sucks' parry is a true parry. You can't dodge it or anything. For some reason,
Ready or not.
they decided that Lowain shouldn't even have a reversal. Lowain, if he parries, you can actually sidestep it after
Predictable.
getting hit by the parry.
Predictable.
Him, he actually stops time when he parries and then hits you. So, yeah, he actually has a broken parry. Not to mention he can just do it whenever he wants, you know, just willy-nilly.
It's time.
Right? But what he also has as well is ridiculous combos. All mid-screen. Whoops.
Execution. Be gone.
Great.
Ready or not.
This also includes him being able to combo mid-screen. Wait, what? Does he? What the hell was that?
Again.
Execution. Mine.
Again.
No truth. Ready or not. No truth. Execution. Mine.
Forbidden tech.
Act up. Execution. Be gone.
Great.
Remember your training.
Is that really only for him?
Execution.
Another big body. I'm the only bigger body.
Execution. Mine. No truth.
What a game.
Execution. Mine.
All right. I guess those two have different bodies for some reason. The worst characters in the game. But yeah, so he can do. He can still continue his combo mid-screen. I don't know why people don't do it, but that's beyond me.
Execution. Mine.
Excellent.
So yeah, the character all around is just absolutely stupid. He hits you anywhere on screen, runs it back, presses buttons all day, just literally doing whatever the hell he wants.
It's over.
Not to mention he's extremely fast.
This.
Overall,
Watch your step. Watch your step.
now what's funny is that move is a charge move, by the way. This game doesn't have charge moves.
Empty hand. I'll cut you. I'll cut you.
You want to hear Nezu's take on this character. Only person I trust. Let's see what my opinion is first, all right? Let's see. A donkey can play. Can a donkey play this character? Oh, you better hope they can. Now, where is he on the tier list? Are you noticing that the characters so far
Claws are dull.
that are top 5, anyone can play them? Ah, interesting. All right, next up. Let's keep on the bottom side of things. Metera and who else? You know, sometimes I don't know who's actually like better because I think Eustace and Yule and stuff like that like are pretty damn good, but actually better. All right, it's funny because they're both very flirty characters, but on the opposite sides. One's a guy, one's a girl, both flirty. One kind of sucks, the other one's busted. So, Metera. On paper, just like characters like Guile, very stupid. Does whatever the hell she wants. You know, looks like she could keep Sonic booming. Right, zoning. But in actuality, it doesn't really matter. She's got good combos, good setups, right? She can run up okie dokie. But the thing is that her zoning, which should be scary, isn't actually that scary. I think if she could do something like 2L, 2L, 5L.
Oh my.
That would have been cool, but she can't. So in order to land a combo, she needs a clean hit or an okie doke. You know, which is probably from Butterfly, boom, boom, right? She does a lot of damage. She actually does. She can one-shot actually, and I've done combos where she actually can do 100% damage in one combo. Sometimes that's still not enough. She doesn't have a reversal, right? So she needs to spend 50% bar. But it's also very, very easy to dodge her ultimate DP. Her movement's not really the best. Now that everybody has ultimate projectiles that are pretty good, it's actually kind of rough when you think about it. Because other people's ultimate projectiles are still better than hers. Other than that, there's not really much you can say about her. It is cut dry what she does. You know, again, zoning and whatnot. It just, even for this game where you can alpha counter, you know, 3-4 times around, it still isn't enough. Do I think she sucks? No. But do I still think she might arguably be bottom 5? Yeah. On the carry tier list, right? The carry tier list is going to be different than her actual spot on the tier list, right? Because when you think about the average person playing Metera, God cannot help you. From the 6/6Ls, from everything else, God can't help you. You are struggling from the moment the match starts to the moment the match ends. On terms of the tier list, I still think that she's better than Ladiva and Percival. Because again, she has a use. If a character has 1% health, they are a threat to Metera. If her ultimate DP was like way better, then yeah. So yeah, if she had a better way to keep people off of her, she would be that much better. Now, on the other side, we have who was definitely top 5, and I think at one point the best character in the last part. He's got absolutely OD buttons. He can combo crouching medium kick into stand jab.
Satisfied.
He kinda can do a lot of things. This is a low. That's plus on block.
How's that?
I think it's plus on block, right? Yep, +1. And again, a low. Leads to full combo. Oops. He's got a counter.
How you feeling?
You look like bad news.
Let's turn up the heat.
Got a weird dive kick thing. I don't even.
Let's turn up the heat.
And he's got a command grab
Wanna play?
that is like.
Leap right in.
So sometimes, you know,
Well,
he kind of okie dokes you. Not to mention his ultimate command grab, right?
what's this?
Is his counter.
Right back. Wanna play? Oh, how you feeling? What's this? Feeling sensational.
Not to mention his combo works anywhere on screen.
Right. Right.
Asmodeus. Excellent.
If your character has a combo that works mid-screen, odds are your character doesn't suck. He definitely has a broken jump heavy.
Measure something down you go.
He has a 2-hitting heavy.
Like that. Try this on the side. Let's turn up the
That's obviously safe on block, but you can hit confirm the first hit. So the character kinda has everything. He's that guy. Not to mention his counter
I'm just getting started.
is a full screen counter that starts pretty damn early. Absolutely balanced, as all things should be. What's also interesting about Belial is that I don't think he's as brain dead or as good as the other characters because he still is limited by the tools. Now, do I think a donkey can play him the same way they play Nier, Zeta, Caglio, and Sucks? I actually don't. I don't think that you can just pick up the character and win. You are very carried, and you may get way more wins than you should, but I don't think that you will just win, if that makes sense. Now, for where he is on the tier list, I definitely think he's up there. Nier and Zeta are up here because they both are absolutely brain dead. They both do absolutely insane damage, and they can okie doke you and steal the game at any given moment of the game. Speaking of winning any moment of the game, let's go the opposite of Belial. Avatar Belial. And then somebody high on the tier list. I guess the only person left is Lancelot. Honestly, though, I think Siegfried is actually really stupid. Here's Avatar Belial. Good projectiles, lasers, all types of stuff, right? Really ridiculous Rekkas. His teleporting Rekka. Teleporting. Dive. When I say a character has all the options in the world, I truly mean this guy. Yeah, also being +2.
Come on now.
Plus.
Here.
Plus. He still has, for the most part, the same buttons as regular Belial.
Close.
This not being +5, but actually being knocking down. It's an actual sweep. So now it's broken, right? Low medium kick, absolutely broken, right? With regular Belial. This one, not so much. Right, he's got a command grab as well. But one off of his fly. But two things that Belial has that makes him absolutely ridiculous. One, he can cancel anything into dive kick. What I mean by everything, I actually mean everything. Also into this, his ender, but that's negative, right? But if he wants to make everything plus,
I'm watching.
Kiss my feet.
Feels good.
he dive kicks. All right, that's one. Two, his damage and cooldowns are absolutely stupid. I guess there's three, right? His cooldowns come back insanely fast, right? To the point where he has the strongest combo in the game, and it's because of the cooldown.
Out of my sight. Right. Here's you.
One be gone.
Pace yourself.
I'm whack.
Move right. Out of my sight. Right.
Stop.
I'm whack again. But whatever, you get the point. So he has insane damage, insane cooldowns, kind of insane everything. His issue is that when he does special moves, EX moves, right? Because not regular. You see, if he does regular moves, he doesn't lose any lives.
Out of my sight.
But if he wants to do the special moves, he loses a lot of life. On top of that, his very strong combo that I just showed you, if you pay attention again,
Right. Here's your tool. Right. Just take
he loses to do that combo. What, 40% of his life? Now, he can't kill himself, so he puts himself at 0. But to do even a basic combo, like this,
Stop. Here's your tool. Aroused.
so, okay. You lose 15%, they lose 30%, or around there. Quite ridiculous when you think about it. Not to mention, right, again, in order for him to, I guess, like, exist, right, he has to keep trying to get you. Then you get hit once and die. I can do 2 combos, right, do 90% of their life. I just did 60% to my own, and then they hit me once. Also, another cool thing that people really don't know about him. And it actually took me a while. I don't know why. I only saw it in combos. His super is a projectile.
You got spirit, but we're done here. I almost liked you. Hate yourself now.
Which is just more cool stuff for him to have. I do wish, though, that, you know, he didn't truly suffer, but
All or nothing.
he does. I actually mained him when I first started this game. I was doing really good, you know, but I noticed every single round that I lost was due to me losing 50% of my own health. And nobody wants to play a character where they lose 50% of their own health and then lose the game. It's kind of hard to determine where a character like this is put in on the tier list. It's very, very hard. He might be the hardest character to fully judge. Everything he has is good. Everything. Literally everything.
Take it all. I'm watching.
He doesn't actually have a weakness. His health is his weakness. Not to mention, he has the lowest health in the game, if I'm correct. Where do we put him? On a regular tier list, obviously he's better than these idiots. But if I was thinking of a B tier character, right? Just off jump, if I'm just looking at characters here. If I'm thinking of a B tier character, I don't know, Soriz, right? We'll talk about him in a little bit, right? But if I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, Soriz, I guess, could be
I'll wreck you.
B tier? And I'm like, Avatar Belial has to be better than him. So I think he would be A tier, just for different reasons. Like, the same way he can lose is actually the same way he can rob you. The character is still robbery at the end of the day. A very, very solid robbery. You have 60% health? That's crazy. You have 0. So yeah, he can rob you. Is he carried? Nope. But I think where he is on the tier list is where he is in the carry tier list as well. Because he plays the game very, very well. Extremely well. All right. Now, the other guy. The main thing I could sum up Siegfried is, like, the words to describe Siegfried is a better Percival. Literally, that's it. By every bit of the word. A better in all ways Percival. So, he has a projectile like Percival. A really good projectile like Percival. Not to mention Percival needs stacks to do that.
Your move.
He can follow up after his projectile.
Eyes on your foe. Great.
He has a better DP. That hits empty jumps. I mean, not empty jumps, but like a character jumping over you.
You fight by the book. You fight by the book.
I can't do my Lowain setup on Siegfried because he hits directly above his head.
Down. You got me. Nah.
Damn. I only hit you like twice. Yeah, that projectile is absolutely stupid. He has Rekkas.
Nice job.
Why is this a 2-2 input? I really can't tell you.
Upsy daisy.
But from this Rekka, he can do a ridiculous amount of options. One,
Upsy daisy.
2,
Upsy daisy.
3. By the way, that is a parry. And then 4. A command grab.
Gonna wear him out.
Where if you do the EX version,
Even
he brings you to the other side of the screen. This is only from his record. Then he has this gigantic swing, which in a sense is Percival's target dash into his swing. It's absolutely insane.
take it all in. You do better.
+3. -4.
Gross.
Resist this.
Oh, -4. That is unblockable.
Claw. The dragon's claw. Great.
That leads to combo.
Okay.
Marvelous.
Check. Broken. The dragon. Marvelous.
Imagine losing 50% because some guy just tossed out a random move on you. Not to mention, right? So he's got all that. What's his unique skill? Oh,
No turning back. On guard.
so he loses what, a couple percent
No turning back.
to do a lot more
You
damage.
do better.
Not to mention,
No turning back.
look at how slow it goes down.
Moment of truth.
When you press it again, it goes up to the top, but it continues to go down still, right? Now you saw how much that move just did, but what if he's stacked up?
On guard.
Check you out.
Why do you just lose a game?
The dragon. Djeeta.
Surprised you can
Unbelievable.
still stand.
Interesting. He's got pokes like Percival, but he also, his supers
Your demise.
go through projectiles.
Meet your demise.
You do better.
Point of no return.
Nice try.
No sacrifice is too great.
Gross.
So, unlike Percival, he has everything that a character like him should be.
Guard against this.
His crouching. Also, he's one of the only characters, again, with mid-screen combos, no matter what. Why can he do this? The world may never know. So yeah, this character is an all-around monster that not only hits hard, is absolutely ridiculous, but
Your move.
he's kind of derpy and makes you guess a lot.
I'll wreck you. Damocles! Damocles!
Nice job.
He also has a grab beater
Over here!
Nice job.
Damocles!
and an absolutely ridiculous jump heavy. Just literally everything. He has literally everything. He has a good 6'6" L2. My man goes mad far.
No escape!
Oh, this is absolutely stupid too. You throw this out.
Guard against this!
You're good. You're good. Nice job.
Not to mention, he has the best anti-air combo in the game.
You're good. You're good. Good. Nice job.
Look at that.
You get some.
This doesn't matter if you got counter hit or not.
Great! Just this! Great!
Good.
But what happens if you do get countered?
Stop!
Yes.
My turn! My turn! Marvel checkmate!
You literally lose the game.
Nice job.
No sacrifice is too great.
Get some.
Marvelous!
This character is absolute nonsense. So, where does he belong? He's actually one of the characters that a lot of times I truly don't know where to put him. Because I truly believe he's absolutely ridiculous. A lot of people think
Your move.
that he's actually kind of hard to play, so on and so forth. But I don't see a weakness. I don't think he has a weakness. And I think he's better than 6'6". I'm going to put him in carried. He was made for people who just who want a complete character in a video game. Like he was made for like some random person to go, oh, who should I play? Everyone says Siegfried. Whenever someone asks, oh, I want a character that's all around and blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, do you want Gran, Djeeta, Catalina? No, you want Siegfried. With that said, where do I think he stands? The only thing, right, is that these guys, they're all ignorant. They're ignorant characters. Do I think Siegfried is as ignorant as them? I think there might have to be another row. Because honestly, he is the definition of a super, super complete character.
You scared?
All right. I guess speaking of complete characters, let's just do the main characters. Gran and Djeeta. What's funny is that these characters are like the Ryu and Ken of the game. Right, decent buttons. They both have jump U.
Remember your training.
They both got the fireball. He can't hold his, but he can just do his medium one is this. And hers is she holds hers. one big difference is his ultimate fireball. I honestly don't get her ultimate fireball. It doesn't make any sense. Their DPs are kind of the same too.
Up you go!
They kind of pretty much do the same thing.
Nice.
Oh, and I guess ultimate.
Great.
Right? Pretty much same thing. They even have their U attacks are also the same. Even though his is better. Because he can combo hits pretty easily. Hers, there's really no use for it at all. But where they really differ is their down back moves. So he has Grand Boot, right? Which the game was made after him. Grand Boot.
Overdrive surge.
EX10s, including his grab. But, you know, he has also one of the most ignorant ultimate moves. Which leads to full combo.
Excellent.
Right?
Marvelous.
Even mid-screen. Hers, on the other hand, is Rekka's. But what she can do is like mid-screen, right? She can get to the corner pretty damn easily. Not to mention, it's decently safe. Right, this is -8. You know, a lot of characters, they can't punish it. Obviously, her other Rekkas, you know, -4. You see, his throws himself at you, so badly spaced, and you kind of just lose the game. And then his ultimate version, right? It's -6. A lot of characters actually have trouble punishing it. I don't know why. Because it looks like every character should be able to punish a move like this. But here we are anyway. Hers is, on the other hand, is a -4 move that does insane chip.
Remember your training.
Actually, they both do insane chip. But she could just literally, willy-nilly, toss hers out. You kind of lose the game if Grant's hits you. If hers hits you, obviously, she has to get...
Great.
Stay on your toes.
She has to be around the corner, you know? And then, of course, they kind of have the same combo. Gran doing slightly more. Their supers are also kind of the same. You know, goes through fireballs and stuff. Same thing.
Great.
They're what is it, SSBA, whatever the hell it's called, are different. His still goes through.
Excellent.
Right, he can toss it out. Hers is a DP. So a lot of times, you know, a person tries to punish something with that and clearly they fail. Right? So they're both kind of doing the same thing. I know this is +1, which obviously is broken. You really can't do anything about this because your fastest button is 6 frames and you get bodied for swinging. Honestly, I think they're pretty much both the same place on the tier list.
Stay on your toes.
Gran being more derpy, honestly, than Djeeta because of this. It's really, really stupid. Like, when I say stupid, I really mean it's really stupid. And then, of course, she out here is just going... So, like, they both are ignorant versions of Ryu. Now, where do they belong on the tier list? They also have like safe jump setups, all types of stuff, so on and so forth. I don't think they're any special in this game. Djeeta was definitely extra ridiculous in the first part, but I definitely don't think they do anything truly special because they're kind of still just playing the game. They're both better than the other for different reasons. Surprised Siegfried is an S. The thing is that he's stupid, but he's in a sense beatable. You know, because his buttons, right? Like, Belial could just toss out heavy whenever he wants and crouching medium. You know, Cagliostro, mediums and heavies whenever they want. Sucks is doing whatever the hell he wants. You know, so Siegfried, he's absolutely ridiculous, but he's bound to the game, if that makes sense. None of these characters are bound to the game. They're all playing a different game. When you lose to Zeta, it's like, oh my God. When you lose to Nier, Jesus Christ, this game is terrible. When you lose to Sucks, man. When you lose to Caglio, of course. When you lose to Belial, screw that guy. You know, and then you lose to Siegfried and it's like, kind of makes sense. You know, like, he gets you. Yeah, a lot of times it might be stupid, but it's not like you didn't see it coming. You know, you can't get mad at the character for beating you. His crouching M is definitely something. But, I mean, I did put him on the carried list. You see, he's still a very carried character. But that's also why I put him on A+, because he's literally like centimeters, inches away from these guys. So yeah, Gran and Djeeta. Djeeta is definitely 6/6L tier. Is it just me or did Gran get more ignorant? Because Djeeta got a little bit more, she got more normalized. But I feel like Gran's ultimate moves are definitely like, oof. But I'll put him on the 6/6L tier. Djeeta's ult record kind of carries her. Yes, but she can't get combo unless she's in the corner. That's the only thing. Like, if you fight her mid-screen, or if you put, you know, if her back's against the corner, she actually really can't do much. She has to hit you twice. You see, and that's big. In this game, that's really, really big. Because I'm pretty sure, like, you know, you knock her and you're like, boom, 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 right? You do whatever.
Drive surge!
What is she going to do?
Great!
That's it. And if she busts out, right?
Go in or go home.
Great! Remember your training.
It isn't scary. If Gran okie dokes you,
Overdrive surge! Yeah! Slash! Excellent!
look at that damage.
This match is fine! Great! Victory is fine! Overdrive surge! Yeah! Excellent!
You literally lose like a ridiculous amount of damage.
It's fine! Stay stick! This match is fine! Marvelous! Nice and easy.
You lost 50%. So I mean, like,
Nice and easy.
they're definitely like the same and different, you know, but different just slightly because they both have the same kind of game plan. You can't just toss things out. And yeah, they both kind of also have the same combos. Let's go back to ignorant. Lancelot and trash. This character is actually super weird. Honestly, for just multiple reasons. 1, he's gimmicky. 2, he's fast. 3, he's just ridiculous. I don't truly understand. He's a definition of a wreck character on crack. On actual crack. His frame data don't make no sense. +1, -1, -3, 0. Frame data always changes.
Nice try.
It's like a lot of times you want to punish him, and he actually punishes you, which never makes any sense to me. Like, it doesn't, he truly doesn't make any sense. Fireball's dumb as hell. EX Fireball, dumb as hell. Even Ultimate Fireball. He actually makes you slow.
Settle down! The blizzard fight! The time swells. Please take this seriously.
Right? Everything, he has fake outs, he has all types of stuff. So on and so forth. They gave him a DP. And then he has this move, which allows him to kind of let it rip. Not to mention, he can bring it back. His combos are really long. They're very demoralizing. His setups are stupid. Like, not to mention, he never respects you, literally ever. So, he literally has everything. And for some reason, people who think that when they play him, they like think they're nice when clearly they suck and I hate them. But people truly be they feel themselves for some reason with Lancelot. He has a full screen super. That's absolutely stupid. Another half screen super. That's ridiculous. Like, literally everything he does is stupid. +2. Like, literally everything. He has everything. Look at that, +40.
You're on thin ice. Can you handle this?
Which lets you jump over, behind, through them. Especially mid-screen. You know, even sometimes he does stupid stuff like this.
How do you like that?
The character is mix-ups for babies. Now, do I think he's as broken as the rest of them? A lot of people may think he is. I actually don't think so. I think he's right outside of it. So, he's probably where Siegfried is. Why? Because he is the opposite of Siegfried. If Siegfried is ridiculous footsies, Lancelot is ridiculous pressure. Which, honestly, when you think about it and the way I'm explaining it, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Let's see your next move.
A fruitless war.
Because also, when you knock down Lancelot, you could kind of body him. But on the carried tier list, I do actually admit a donkey can play him.
A fruitless war.
He actually probably eliminates most people in the lower ranks. Same thing with like Nier.
Let's see your next move.
I'm pretty sure Zeta's harder to play in lower ranks. Same thing with Cagliostro's. Maybe not with Sucks. Sucks is broken. But Lancelot at lower ranks and all the way up to the top? Yeah. Yeah, an idiot can play him. 100%. No, because he also has a grab baiter. Mind you, this beats out grab. So it's not just if you block, he does nothing. No, if he runs up at you and gets a read, you lose the game. You gotta remember that. So you just getting grabbed is only momentary. He really can okie doke you till you die.
Great.
So it's like, yes, 9 out of 10 times you really can't just block him and he kind of kills himself. It doesn't stop him from building bar at an astronomical rate.
Great. Great.
Sir?
Blaze of ice. That enough?
Great.
Take this. It's the end. Right, you on thin ice. Huh?
I have half my bar. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That's pretty ignorant. Now, the opposite of Lancelot, if a person could do everything, what if a person could barely do anything? You get Henri, who, I'm gonna be completely real, I still don't know what he does. He's got this, which is, I guess, pretty good. He's got like a semi-decent projectile. You know, that actually, like, you can follow it up. It's like, it's pretty good, you know. Like, his combos actually aren't the worst. You know, like, he's still got stuff. His problem is that, one, he can't do dash M. He also cannot do light.
I have you.
Which is very, very bad.
Well.
Right, so he doesn't benefit from the changes, the 6-6L changes.
Into the frame.
And so yeah, his frame data isn't the best.
How do you like that? Can you hold me?
C-7.
Ah! You're mine. You. Assassin
I
speed.
mean, I guess that's actually kind of cool. +4.
To go beyond.
0.
Fearless.
But the second part is -12.
There. Board Astro Piercer.
Like, his stuff is definitely kind of whatever. And then his DP
Let's
is...
see your next move. This river runs true. Beating spark.
I would say one of the worst moves in the game. It would be different if it worked like Zeta.
Try harder. Not today. Flimsy.
If it worked like Zeta, he would be honestly a lot better. But if you think about it, he has a parry, then he does a move that's minus 10.
Please take this seriously. A watershed moment. A watershed moment.
The only thing that he has that's redeeming
The tide swells.
is he has that. He does have an anti-grab move,
Great.
which is actually pretty good.
The tide swells.
Because it's plus 7.
Great.
So, honestly, I never really know what to do with him. But all I do know is that if I run up on somebody, I can do that.
Fearless thrust.
So, he does have a thing. Other than that, I don't know what else. I guess full screen super.
By your form. And give yourself over to great spiral sphere. It's time to unleash true power Iberto.
And then he has this, which I've never actually seen before.
Defense with offense.
It would be cool to see someone use it.
Target.
Yeah, no one's actually ever used the super.
7 spheres come to me. Defense with offense. Excellent.
Like,
I'm ready when you are.
but yeah, I've never seen it used, so I don't even know. I don't know. But yeah, back to the tier list. Yeah, most people don't know he has that, but I've always thought it'd be kind of cool. So, hey guys, if you want to figure out where he could go in the tier list, pick him up, because right now he's pretty damn hard. But I do think that he has a little bit like more tools than people give him credit for. That's the only thing. I think he actually plays a little bit better. But where does he belong in actual tier list? I'm gonna be real and say that he's better than Percival and Ladiva. I think he's better than them because he has tools. I don't think they have tools. And if somebody was like, "Look, I want to play Henri," I'm like, "All right, well, you better be committed to playing the game." All right, now let's go. Let's just follow the rest of these weirdo characters. Cat and Charlotta. Now I'm pretty sure, just off jump, the term potato or gorilla was made for Charlotta. I'm pretty sure. I feel like the term was this. But yeah, Catalina first. She's like Gran and Djeeta, right? Fireball. She has good buttons, right? Good buttons that lead into stuff. Fireball like they do. DP like they do. But really just kind of worse than both of them. Like, yes, she may have arguably better buttons, right? But she doesn't do anything mid-screen. What I mean by that is just that. She's like at this point a better Percival.
Great. Great.
You see, even her EX, I mean her ultimate move doesn't really give her anything.
Great.
Oh.
Great. Great.
I think the cool thing that she has is that she can loop her fireball.
Excellent.
So that's kind of cool, right? And then she has this counter. Kind of like FADC. where she can move backwards or forward. But honestly, this is really just Fireball the character.
Stay back.
She's Sagat if Sagat was bad.
Stay back.
Great.
You know, but like, her like, honestly, she's good for this range. I honestly think she's one of the better characters when she has you in this range. Right, you jump at her, she does DP. She can keep pressuring you with buttons. Right, and of course she can hit confirm anything.
Now I've got you.
Right? But other than that, mid-screen, she's definitely whack. She doesn't do anything. Right? Like, she can't, she doesn't have a grab baiter. She doesn't have really much of anything. Ultimate moves aren't that good. So because of that, she's bare bones as possible. And like I said, pretty much just a better Percival. I think also one of the things that's really bad about her too is that her supers are pretty bad.
Witness the glory of our blade.
They're pretty bad. They don't punish anything. They can't go through anything. Overall, she might have as bad of supers as Percival. And Percival has the worst supers in the game. So that's pretty much it about her. There ain't much to say. So with that, kind of hard. But of course, you know, she's playable. She is playable. If you have better footsies with her, you truly can beat most people. No patch on 2B has been confirmed. Oof, not like this. And then on the tier list, do I think she belongs with Percival? No, so slightly above. Pretty easy, cut and dry. The character does, so on and so forth. Now Charlotta, the first gorilla. By gorilla, or potato, right? She's made for She's made for people who kind of suck at video games. She is made for people that suck in general. This is for them. So she has YOLO roll, YOLO spinny thingy. That leads into roll. She's got demon flip. That's like kind of good, kind of bad at the same time.
Great.
Honda hands, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're plus on block. +1. +4. Right, so she has just the okey doke moves. And then she's got flash kick. So yeah, Blanca ball, Honda hands, demon flip, flash kick. She used to be way more ignorant before, but now she's just decently ignorant. Her whole game plan is to bust out. You just don't know when or where. This catches everyone. Literally, she is bust out the character. Her supers also bust out. This is actually decently safe. Yeah, a lot of what she does is definitely kind of just stupid.
Not bad. Up and down. Not bad.
You see, look, plus it's only -7. -9. So yeah, sometimes you can't get a stand heavy punish on her DP. So like a lot of times you can only do M into something, which is very, very stupid when you're talking about a character that's literally YOLOing at you. Her jump is the anti-grab because she falls very, very fast. So if you run up and jump, guess what? Anti-grab the character. So yeah, pretty much it. Just stupid and derpy. So now when we go back to the tier list, it's funny where I'm going to put her. For the, you know what? For the regular tier list, honestly, she's whatever at best. Do I think she's Djeeta and Gran tier? No, she's probably worse than that. So I'm gonna put her on C. Like I do think like her and Catalina are kind of the same when like it's footsies and spacing based, but not very good. Then the others like rush down and YOLO, but also not very good. So I guess this actually works. But on terms of can anyone play her? A donkey can indeed play Charlotta. She is also a scrub buster. Anyone can play the game, pick up Charlotta, and beat scrubs. She is the ultimate scrub killer. She might actually be #1. Honestly, she might be up here somewhere in the void, along with Nier. She's Nier's shadow. Like, between Nier and Charlotta, yeah, like literally, you could just pick up the character. Yeah, those two were pretty easy to explain. All right, now who am I missing? I got everyone on the first row. Ferry and Naya. This one might be hard. Actually, both of these might be hard. Ferry she's Dhalsim if Dhalsim was the easiest character in the game. I guess is the best way to explain Ferry. Her game plan, everything that she does is extremely easy. Not to mention, even on the easiest of levels, she's very effective. She is a scrub killer. I've beaten master tier players just doing this.
Don't get up. Your turn. One down. Do it, Nicola. One down.
Her whole thing is that she benefits from the engine, but people don't benefit the same way fighting her. You can't 6-6L this. You kind of just... You have to play her. You have to play against her as if it was still vanilla. Her super, still good. You see, she can actually do... How was that? You see, she can actually do 6XL. Not that great, but she can still do it. She's got good footsies, obviously, that lead into everything. She's got an anti-grab tool. That's safe on block. See, only -2, -3. That was even. Actually, that's kind of ridiculous. Even on block. Somebody tries to push a button on you, you grab them instead. No, somebody kept doing this to me, and I was like, dog, there's no way. And I like every time I played her, I started doing that too. I didn't know it was zero though.
Endurance. Try this on.
She still has the ultimate ship move.
There. Endurance.
She still has install. I haven't seen it used.
Does it hurt?
But I mean, install is still an option. This is actually a pretty good ultimate move. This is also a pretty good ultimate move. Wait, what the? Wait, why is it doing that much chip? Why is there a third hit? What the hell is going on? What is that?
Great.
I lost focus.
Great. Great.
And yeah, on hit, it actually does a ridiculous amount of damage.
Great.
Gigi, you ready? Oh. Gigi.
This is still really good. You can still derp it like how you used to.
Oh.
The good thing too about this is that you can do the EX version, right? Then afterwards just do the ultimate version. You know, she still got a decent anti-air.
Can you handle this?
She actually gains a DP again. I think she's the better Metera this game. Dude, that's so much chip!
Try again. Try again.
I think the only thing though is that you can't whiff buttons in their face. Because you could actually punish with 66L. So you have to like stick with like M. Or just smash light all day. Because light's absolutely broken. But yeah. And then not to mention she's got, what is it? Indiana Jones. So overall,
I'm invincible.
Overall, she's pretty damn good. You know, and then obviously if you hit the M, she gets a good damage.
Great.
So,
are you ready?
You know, like
Excellent.
Not to mention, right, she is one of the characters that benefits like Lowain, where if you just want to be able to what is it? Alpha counter, right? Guard cancel, whatever the hell, right? You just do full screen super. Bing, bing.
Great.
And that's it. And you could do this twice a round. Just. Oh, I got another crystal. Guess who's. So yeah, honestly, I think she's better than what people give her credit before. I know she was broken back then. Yes, she was broken. But I don't think she's that bad now. So from the regular tier list, I think she's B. I think she's B. Because she still beats like the rest of the cast, like without trying, right? Which is good. If you could eliminate half the cast, you're decent by default. It's not like Metera, where it's like no matter how hard you try, you might still be useless. I think she's pretty good. Now, do I think she's hard to play? No. I actually think she's pretty easy to play. So honestly, I think she goes into 6-6L tier. The thing is that though, like if you don't know how to play as her, you look really bad, right? So you still need a game plan that's good, right? Like if you can't anti-air, goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to be able to do anything with like Belial, Siegfried, and the rest of them. You don't need to know what you're doing. Ferry, like if you're decent at the game, then yeah, she can do whatever. But like other than that, she's pretty easy. Just like Dhalsim, right? Dhalsim, if you know how to play Dhalsim, you can eliminate 90% of the player base just by picking up Dhalsim. But if you pick up Dhalsim and you suck, he looks absolute garbage. So it's always the double-edged sword. Oh yeah, 100%. You already knew that though, because you went from Percival to Siegfried. You knew you were carried. You knew 100%. You knew what you were doing. Now, just like Ferry is really weird, you have Narmaya, a character that no one can really agree on whether or not she's really stupid or terrible.
Are we doing this?
It's really hard. It's really hard to determine where the character belongs. She's got pretty decent buttons. She's got pretty good special moves.
Your dream ends today.
Now, the one thing, which is what automatically brings her all the way up, is this move. This is one of the most scrubbiest moves in video game history. In case you didn't know, her ultimate version, right, of her teleport.
Stay back. No. Cross the path. No.
So she has a full screen teleport, which can, you know, obviously, okie dokie. But when she has her sword, it's a teleport.
My patience wins. You fool.
But if she jumps,
You fool. You fool. My patience wins. Witness me. Witness.
notice how if she jumps forward,
You fool. You fool. You fool. You fool.
it's a cross up, but if she neutral jumps,
My patience wins. You fool.
and so
You fool.
+4.
My patience wins. I won't relent. Witness me.
It baits anti-air, and it disables your throw.
Witness me. patience wins.
+9,
Witness me.
+8.
Witness me.
Great.
Witness me. My patience wins, you fool. My patience wins.
Lets you do heavy.
Witness me. Too slow.
So, if you're trying to figure out what that looks like, let me help you.
You fool. Your dream ends today. Still wish to fight.
So, for trying to take a grab, you lose 60% of your life.
I can
50% of your life.
My patience wins. Your dream ends today.
Marvelous.
She does good damage as well.
Your dream ends today. Forgive me.
She has a restand.
Marvelous.
Honestly, so she might
Are we doing this?
seem like she's hard on paper, but I'm gonna be real, she pretty damn derpy. That ultimate move is too much. That move alone makes her absolutely stupid. So, regular tier list, Narmaya. I think she's pretty damn good. So A tier. Honestly, with that move alone, she could be A+. I'm not too sure, but just to be safe, she still has to play the game. She does. So I'll keep her on A. But you damn right, I'm going to say the character is carried. And most people who play her are carried by that move. I think it's just the idea that everyone thinks that she works hard. It's half true and half a facade. Because again, all you need is one hit.
My turn.
Especially with like this. That right there, that jab right there.
Let me fall.
Oh, whoops, my bad. That jab right here. That jab.
Crumble into dust.
She be out here. Don't let her have you in the corner.
Your dream ends today.
Excellent.
So yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to put her, honestly. But I do be feeling like she a little derpy. All right, we are almost done. Zeta, I guess both crazy characters. Why not? Makes sense. Zeta and Soriz. I mean, not Zeta. What wrong character? Vira. Wow, I always be getting these two confused because they're both crazy and stupid. Vira is another character like Narmaya, where people don't know if she's the derpiest character ever or she's not as good as she seemed like she was.
Perish!
So she has a lot of okey dokes.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Does it
Wait,
hurt?
how do you cancel?
Does it hurt?
Or is it just in her other stance?
My hope is hunger.
But the thing that makes her so stupid, and this doesn't even have to do with her her stance like this, where she gets all this weird stuff and can do all types of dumb stuff. I think the issue is her super and her derp stuff that combos mid-screen.
Great.
You see, like that, like that's...
Great. Great.
Like that's already nonsense. Her DP is definitely... It's -6. So you have to be ready to punish it by spot dodging. And then of course she has a derpiest super in the game.
You're mine.
Weak.
I beseech you, Lumiere.
-32.
Lumiere emerge.
If she hits,
Witness now the glory of the light.
it's -9, which means you can't do a heavy punish. Then on top of that,
Lumiere emerge. Take this.
you get a full combo on hit. She's got an okie doke projectile.
Come forth.
Like everything she does is okie doke. She's like Charlotta, except for people who pretend to play footsies.
Tell me, does it hurt?
Not to mention she's got a super derpy ultimate move, -4, but it's a low overhead. So you have to pay attention to that. +2. And this is really damn good and stupid. Beats projectiles. And then a command grab. She can combo off a DP if she's in that mode. Yeah, like overall she just has a lot of stuff. She's got this dash thing. And then at the end she's got oh whoops. She's got a full screen super.
Look upon me. Look upon all incarnate.
Excellent.
So yeah, I mean, she's got everything. Setups, command grab, DP, weird projectile. Honestly, I don't know what she doesn't have. She's got decent buttons, you know, and good YOLO. But do I think she's that good? Like, I don't know. I don't know if she's that good. Well, for starters, she is carried 100% because people just be YOLOing and doing all types of stuff and it works out, right? If you don't know that you need to spot dodge the DP, if you don't know that you can't punish her super with heavy, she's knowledge checked the character for sure. But honestly, where she goes on a tier list, I don't think she's as good as other people. So it's the reverse of Narmaya. I think Narmaya is way better than people thought she was, and Vira is worse than people thought she was. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, next character, Soriz. You know what? I like this character. I'll be real, I do like him. He's derpy, he's funny, he does stuff, and I like his combos. I even like the fact that he can do like things like this. Oh, whoops. Like, he is definition of 6'6" L, the character. So his whole game plan is boom, 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 +1, boom, 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 +4, boom, 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 boom. So plus frames, 6XL, and stuff, right? And if he's being pressured, he kind of YOLOs this out and prays to God that it works. He's got a cool, funny super that makes him even derpier. You know, he just has a whole bunch of stuff, right? Not to mention, his level 3 is a command grab. Which is actually kind of OD. So the character is OD. One of the good things that he has is his ultimate punch. Oh, well, whoops. It is +4 on block, and look at the chip. So imagine he cycled through all of his stuff. So, like, he's solid. You know, not to mention they gave him a mid-screen combo, which was a big problem he lacked. And he has a YOLO as well. You know, he just does it all, right? But he still gets zoned out. He still gets rushed down, right? But they also did give him a DP. So, if I'm not mistaken, he was the worst character in the game. If I'm not mistaken. Was he the worst character? So tier list wise, I think he might be B tier. I actually also like believe that he's better than people think he is, because he could really just chip you out. He doesn't need the bravery things, right? He could just, every time you make him block, he just busts one out. Goodbye. Do more EXs, more EXs. I think he's definitely pretty solid. I definitely think he's like better than like Metera and Catalina and stuff, right? Because he can like maul them. And of course, if a person, you know, EXDP's wrong in the corner, he makes you explode. We're also like climbed insanely fast with him. I think I'm like SS plus or whatever the hell it is. Literally just by doing plus frames. It was the fastest freaking climb. Now on the carry tier list, 100% carried. He makes Balrog players look smart. Even when he's minus, he actually, along with Lancelot, because Lancelot's also the definition of I'm minus but I'm plus. Both of those characters share the same brain cell. Lancelot players be like, oh, I don't know what the frame data is. I'm just good at, I don't know. Soriz is the exact same way. Even though he is 6XL the character, he's definitely like way better. Well, way easier to use. All right, who are we missing? Zoe. This one is funny because the character, she might be the only character that completely changed. All right, so I did these 2 rows. And then the most confusing character in the game. These make sense to put them together. So just off jump, Zoe
Are you prepared?
completely, not completely changed, but more like her game plan became less cool, more basic and derpy and simple. Yule is kind of just literally the character. I don't understand her. I'm gonna be real, I still don't understand her. But starting with Zoe, a game plan, you know, toss stuff out, right? Gain your stuff back, boom. You know, and then her big thing is that her combos became a lot stupider. She benefits way more than a lot of characters from the new buffs, right? Obviously 6XL. She can't get M, right? Thank you, thank you. But what she does have is her 6/6H is an armored launcher. What I mean by armored launcher wait, I'm pretty sure you get yeah. She gets full combo, right? I don't really know how to do the combo because I don't really care about her. But yeah, you get full combo. From a launch, by the way. Which makes her one of the derpiest characters in the game. Not to mention, on block, it's -8, and funny enough, a bunch of characters can't truly deal with it. You know, a bunch of characters can't get a light, and then of course 4 buttons are too slow to punish her. So, a lot of times your best bet on punishing her is light. Oh, look at that, can't even. Sometimes whiff and die, because she whiff punishes you. Or, you know, you get a light punish. So, this move is in fact that good. She has anti-grab that leads to full combo. Before it was just like this, right? I think this only worked in the corner. Oh, maybe not. But now, anti-grab, which obviously in the corner, full combo. So again, derpy even more. Her dragon, which used to be like a stance type thing, and she did setups and all types of stuff. Now she just does it hit? I don't know. Whatever. So her dragon became more derpy. And her ultimate fireball is one of the derpiest moves in the game. So, just off jump, she is the like I would say top 3 derpiest characters in the game. Nothing that she does makes any sense anymore. She's whack, brainless. Just overall, like, what do they do to her? Like, yeah, like, she had cool things and cool setups. But now she just gets, oh no, did it hit? Wow, I'm so much better than you. Like, I don't like that. It just, so she is the biggest change in this game, and you know, if you want to win, it's probably better because again, haha, you know, I busted out, yay, I'm good. You know, armor, yay. And of course, you know, this is still plus on block. They gave her an actual DP. Overall, she probably got better. Yeah, it's just It's not cool. It's not cool. So yeah, where do I think she belongs on the tier list though? I mean, this one's, like I said, both of them are actually pretty hard. Do I think she's carried? Very. She's definitely super carried. But where does she actually, I think she's probably, she might be A tier or even higher. She's definitely that stupid. Like everything she does leads to full combo. I don't really know her. Does she have a weakness? I guess she doesn't use 6-6L as good as the rest of them, but mid-screen damage? But she has some of the highest mid-screen damage. What the hell? I was doing this before. Oh, whoops.
Great.
You watching?
You watching? Yeah, she literally has some of the highest mid-screen damage in the game.
You watching?
Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. Look at that. Like, I think she's pretty stupid. I would be real. And even then, right? Even if you don't finish the combo, you could just set up Dragon at that point.
Great.
And I think this is pretty derpy too in this game now.
You watching?
There you see? Yeah, she's really derpy. Like, that's -2. Let it rip forward advancing special move. I think all of her weaknesses they fixed by giving her armor and damage and freaking and a DP with 50%. Also, again with this, not to mention if you get hit with this, what is that damage?
Excellent. Excellent.
You know what? I might put her on A+ tier. I think she's nonsense. And you get the dragon bar. I think she's definitely way better. I'm gonna keep her A+. Yeah, she's always tossing stuff out. Like, and then she's one of the characters you can't really like 6-6L. You can't really 6-6L her because if she does 6-6H, you just look stupid as you take a full combo. Oh yeah. Then she's got setups in the corner where she okie dokes you with lower overhead. Man, she ridiculous. Verfotiso, that's a good question. Any anti-meta that does well against the top tiers? I actually believe that Lowain goes even with Nier. Now that's a big one. He is in this tier list. He is 6XL. The system benefits him one of the best and most. He's got okie doke stuff. He's got good setups. He's got good moves. His food is anti-meta, and obviously it heals him and gives him bar. His supers, he can gain 2 supers around, which means he also gains +2 freaking crystals. He can alpha counter the most in the game, right? Like he can literally plays his own game. He doesn't have to play anybody else's. What's funny though is I think Catalina bodies him though. Like when you think about it, like Nier goes even with Lowain, but I think Catalina just freaking poops on him. So yeah, he does really good. Another character, Ferry does really good against Nier, you know, and like Cagliostro. Lowain does extremely good against Lancelot. Zeta, honestly, like if like Lowain gets started against Zeta, then like he can okie doke her in the corner. Cagliostro just kind of that stupid. Belial, Lowain fights pretty decently. Like yeah, so really just the anti-meta characters would probably be Lowain, Ferry, Beelzebub? Yeah, that's probably the 3, honestly. I'd say Vaseraga, but you gotta be special. You gotta be absolutely special. And the thing with Lucilius is you have to make every hit count. Like, I think Lucilius is that good, but every hit counts. I'll get to him probably at the end because he's DLC. But yeah, Yule.
You ready?
Talk about a character I have 0 idea what she does, what she's supposed to do. I don't know if she's good, bad. So she's got like okie doke buttons, right? Really good far B that cancels into anything that she wants. Right, her special moves are plus. But, and then she's got this, right? Freaking YOLO. But this right here might be one of the dumbest things ever. I don't know how to fight her.
Don't underestimate Eustace.
Why? Because if you don't know what she does, when she has that stance out, you can't hit her with the mids. You can't even hit her with supers. You can't DP. There's not much you can do against this move. I guess maybe special moves, but like, you have to have a good, not to mention you can't have a low hitting move. It has to be low. So that's the problem, is that it has to be an actual low. Because other than that, you know, like I said, if you're doing like crouching B or other type of stuff, you get blown up. So it has to be sweep. And yeah, if she's decently far, like over here, You know, it's like, well, you're kind of screwed. So it's like that's when she starts getting the derpy stuff. It's +2. On hit, full combo.
Great.
No.
I think that she is probably one of the derpiest characters in the game. She's like, she might be the Charlotta of this version. And yeah, she does a lot of damage. Everyone said when this game came out that she was hot trash.
Are you prepared?
And there's only been one person that's given me the biggest problem, and it was a Yule player. I bodied all Niers for the most part. I body almost every damn it, I just forgot her name. Zeta, right? Cagliostro gives me trouble. Sucks give me trouble. I beat most Belials, right? But when I see this character, I have zero idea what to do. Zero.
I'm up. I'm up. I'm up.
I honestly think probably the best bet is just to get hit by it and then play neutral. But like, if she has you in the corner, I don't.
You ready?
I don't know what to do. She got 3 hitting. Oh yeah, wake up, bust out. Hey,
Are you prepared?
she really is ignorant. And when somebody figures out how to play her like extremely good, I think she might arguably be like a top 5 character. I legit
Don't be scared.
don't know how to fight her.
I'm up. I'm up. Ha. Who's this?
Her supers
Say your prayers.
pretty good.
Come forth. First Crimson Sapphire.
This is like a perfect anti-hero, obviously. Oh yeah, I forgot about Zoe. Zoe supers.
Peacemaker's win.
Absolutely stupid.
Annihilation.
This one's whatever, but her ultimate move is ooh.
Peacemaker's win.
But yeah, I already said this. This is dumb as hell. Yeah, honestly, I
You
don't.
ready?
Literally, and I've asked everywhere. I'm like, how do you fight this character? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. Everything. Like. So, where does she belong on the tier list?
You ready?
Literally, no, like not one person. Nobody here in this chat knows how to fight her. Because if you're mashing low, she also does a flip, and then you lose half your life. Like, I don't. Yeah, 100% A at least. I feel like there's an argument for A+, just like Zoe. I mean, I guess the only like con is she forces a situation, but I don't think she forces her best situation. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it would make sense that she's on A, but compared to everyone else, honestly, I would even say Lowain might be A+. But that's me personally. But I'm not gonna. I can't use myself as an example, and I think that a lot of people think Lowain is Garbo tier, but I 100% think Lowain is stupid. And yeah,
Are you prepared?
Yule might have the most potential. Well, Yule and Vira, right? Those two characters were made for potential. Now, is she carried? I'll be real, I think she is.
Are you prepared?
But I'll stick with 66L for now. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Until we see more, maybe this will change. But honestly, until a patch comes out, I think I'm almost spot on with this tier list right now. Unless you're that weird Nico guy who said that Cagliostro was bottom 5. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Anila. Yeah, he swore. Damn it, who did he say she was worse than? Damn it. He said...
Let's get on with it.
Damn, he said he was worse than somebody. Like Percival or something like that. I forgot who it was. He said he was worse than one of these guys. And I was like, oh no.
Won't be bested.
Okay, Eustace is another... I forgot about, like, for potential. Yeah, it's definitely... There's a few more characters. All new characters, honestly. But yeah, Eustace is one of those potential characters where you're like, dog, where is he? Now, my issue is I want to play him, but in order to play him, I can't use charge moves, charge inputs. I have to only use,
Simple. Dead end. Dead end. Surprise.
simple inputs. Because what happens if you play him normal, let's say you want to do dash 66L, this is what happens.
Okay, I'll stop.
Dead end.
Look at that. What is that?
Run. Dead end.
Absolutely terrible. So yeah, I would have to turn off technical inputs, but I'm a firm believer that he is absolutely OD.
Adjusting angle.
He has some of the highest damage in the game. He has amazing projectiles. He has one of the best round starts in the game,
Catch.
which is yeah, even if you dash normal.
Dead end. Dead end. Run.
Yeah, it's so corny. Definitely super corny. He has this as a start.
Slow kill. You can't hide.
You really can't do anything about this
You can't hide.
on round start.
Clear it. Slow kill. Zap him.
His projectiles go through other projectiles. He has one of the best
Tough break.
kind of just combos in general. His main combo is super hard to do, but if he hits you clean, he absolutely makes you explode.
Wrist. Tick tock. Close it up. You can't hide. March for death. From that thunder. Scorch the
I
skies.
actually landed it first try. I feel happy about myself. Look at that. Ooh, damn, that's some damage. Ouch. His jump U. He has an anti... Again, guys, if a character has an anti-grab, they are better than other characters by default. Unless you're Metera, because you're suffering at all points of the game.
Locked on.
Which obviously,
Locked on.
you see, he gets a full combo off of his jump.
Out of my wet tick tock. Locked on.
You know, like the guy has it all. Hit confirmable normals, including just pushing it twice. But if you're smart, you know, you could definitely do something like,
Clear it. Tough break. Great.
you know, hit confirm into that and stuff like that. His super is full screen. You know, you jump into that, you die. He has an anti-fireball super as
Time's
well.
up. Shatter in the dark.
His ultimate moves are stupid.
Death.
You know, you can kind of just like YOLO this like mid-screen.
It's tough. Great.
Yeah, he has good, definitely ridiculous chip.
Got it. Thunderbolt.
He kind of like, I personally think he's OD. He also has DP. Ultimate version, right? Obviously. He's got good setups.
You blew it.
He says you blew it.
Out of my way. Out of my way. Here.
He has good fake outs. This move right here is one of the derpiest moves in the game.
Gotta move back. Gotta move back. Gotta move back. Stop right there. Great.
Which, as you can see, leads to full combo.
Reposition.
Also, this is invincible.
Gotta move back.
You can't hit it.
Gotta move back. Gotta move back. Out of my way. Gotta move back. Gotta move back. Great.
Yeah, overall, he's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He's got everything. I want to use him, but I don't want to change how I play the game normally, right? Because I do use shortcuts.
Okay.
You know, a lot of times, you know, like that, like I do shortcuts for supers, but you know, and then I shortcut with 6XL, right?
Yes.
But everything else, like, you know, when someone jumps, a lot of times I'll DP normally.
That's not a dud.
You know, I'll hit confirm normally.
How? Great.
So I am used to doing that. It's just, again, you cannot play him normally. You have to play him with no technical inputs. No, charge moves are absolutely bad in this game. They might be the worst thing in this game. There should not be any charge moves. Just completely take them out. Makes zero sense. Charge moves do not exist in this game. Literally take it out. It's stupid. So where does he belong on this tier list? He's definitely kind of hard. Obviously. He ain't really doing anything special. You know, he kind of has to outplay you. Like, let's be real, he has to outplay you. Even though, like, he might look like he's, like, taking advantage of a lot of situations, but if you're not good with Eustace, you're not good.
Good to go?
Like, you're done. Oh, you played Percival, Catalina,
Let's get on.
Eustace. I mean, you played Soriz. Soriz isn't carried.
Good to go?
But I put Soriz though. He's in B tier though. But he's carried.
Get on with it.
He's still B tier, but he's carried. Right? He's like the best worst character ever. Oh yeah, Narmaya, yeah, you're carried, but you know, she's straight A tier. It's just that her ultimate flip is a carried move. It's definitely a carried move for sure. And that right there makes her absolutely stupid.
Let's
But
get on with it.
yeah, so Eustace, I think he has a lot of potential. So I'm just gonna put him on A tier. He does have the potential to be A+. Now Anila.
get on.
I remember when I first saw a tier list and they actually had Anila as pretty good. They also had Anila as a character that plays Granblue really well. And it's like they're right and wrong at the same time. She was definitely like literally the first character I picked up, you know, because she also, you know, she kind of had the Morgan colors, you know, big boobs. You know, she's just a fun in the sun girl. When I played her, I realized that she's a struggle, but she's a fun struggle. She doesn't do anything. Like I feel like she just doesn't do anything in general. Like her she I think her job is to annoy you to death. Flock to the future!
You ready to rock?
You know, every time she knocks you down, she does ultimate because it's stupid. She gains 12% of her thing back. You know, run at you or maybe bust out. Like, her anti-grab is both, like, decent and really bad, too. Like, because again, you know, she's got, like, she can run up and just...
Watch your toes.
Great. I put on hair gel this morning.
Like, she's just decent. She's got a DP. It's actually kind of good.
Reset.
Her combos are like decent as well.
Great. Excellent.
You know, like her ultimate move, her U is like the funniest thing ever.
Reset. What? Reset.
Like she, honestly, she like you could just sum up the character with just this.
Marvelous.
Good to go.
That's it. Like she literally ain't got nothing else. Oh, and sweep.
Watch your toes.
The watch your toes move.
Watch your toes. Anyone hold? Anyone hold? Ankles away. Anyone hold?
Ankles away.
Watch your toes. Anyone hold? Watch your toes.
She,
I put on hair gel this morning.
you know, she's got a pretty good super. That's
I
decent.
put on hair gel this morning.
Onward to battle!
Buster cannon. But yeah, everything is just okie doke. I can't really tell you too much else. So yeah, like where she goes, I think she's solid B tier. As for carried, she's 6XL. She's definitely 6XL. It's just funny seeing Percival down here. I still can't believe it, man. Percival really down there, like just sucking.
Good to go?
Yeah, Anila might have been like the shortest like explanation, but there's not really much to say about her. She really, there's just nothing going on. There's 3 characters left. Beelzebub, Grimnir, and then the best for last, DLC. Beelzebub, I actually believe is like secret stupid tier. Everything that he does is okie doke. Everything. Literally everything. Okie doke this, YOLO that, YOLO this, YOLO that, YOLO this, YOLO this, YOLO this, YOLO that, YOLO this, YOLO this, YOLO this, YOLO this, YOLO this, YOLO this.
No place to hide.
Child's play.
No escape.
Child's play.
Come.
Child's play.
No escape.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Come.
Child's play.
Come.
Like, he literally just YOLOs everything. He has an unblockable.
No place to hide.
Obviously, if you jump or anything, it hits you.
Where are you?
I see that much.
Right, anything into. Oh yeah, he also has YOLO this. Which after any projectile, you get the hit. Like, and then of course again, dive kick. Did I say dive kick? Dive kick.
Excellent.
But overall, he is pretty solid.
Great.
He has. I mean, he doesn't have a 6XL combo.
Well fixed.
I see that much.
He also, I forgot, he also has Okie Doke Super, which is a command grab.
One and only.
Just straight Okie Doke. The character's nonsense. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Did I fail to mention anything about this stupid character? Now, obviously, we can do this first. He is 100% a carried character. As for where he is on the tier list, I actually think he's pretty damn good. So I'm definitely gonna put him on A tier. The potential characters, obviously, they could be higher. But that's what they are right now, potential, you know, Naya, Vira, Yule, Eustace, you know, so on and so forth. Grim Nier is probably also one of the most potential characters. You know, I hear his setups are absolutely ridiculous. Too bad nobody really plays him and you can't really see it. But, you know, he's got these setups where you can do that. So it's kind of stupid. You know, he has super cool stuff, super cool tech, super cool reach. This button is absolutely brain dead. It's a hit confirmable button. His fireball's good, that he can stop, and it's really good, especially in the corner, knock you down, and then put this right here. Like, he also has an okey doke grab baiter. This is just stupid as hell. I guess it's even funnier for Beelzebub. It hits him 5 times, which is really, really stupid. On other characters, he gets a full combo when this hits. So I guess I'll pretend. You see, +5. He has a YOLO ultimate move, which leads to full combo. He's got semi-decent buttons other than that. His M's really good. He's got an overhead run. He doesn't get a combo off of dash though. He's got a good everything. Like, his moves are just really good. Just everything. And he's probably the best setup character in the game. Again, we just don't get to really see it too much. Also, he has the best scream in the game when he dies. Because after he dies, you hear, "Ah!" You're like, what the hell's going on in the background?
About my wings.
His super's OD.
Like a storm, my soul howls.
His ultimate is OD. Like, he kind of just has it all. Not to mention he has just these things in general that he can fly to.
Rise to try hard. Rise, the tomb gates. To perish. Rise, spirits.
So yeah, just overall pretty good, but a lot of work, and I guess people just don't want to put in the work. So yeah, where does he belong in the tier list? I personally don't know. I think he also has a lot of potential. Put him on A with the rest of them. He might even be better because of his setups. Because like if he hits you once, he does do a lot of damage. As for carried, not really. He's kind of hard to play. And yeah, now for the last character in the game. Lucilius, the man with the crab. He has a giant crab. This character, honestly speaking, is really good. I think he's really, really good. His damage mid-screen is insane. All of his combos, no matter where he's at, is ridiculous. His pressure's good. His setups are pretty good. Honestly, the only thing he's bad at is his recovery, right? If you don't know how he operates, every time he does a special move, oh, whoops. He's the only character like it. Default cooldown, right? I'm gonna do projectile.
Repent.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is for throwing a projectile. Now, in order to get the cooldowns faster, you have to do special moves or charge.
Break.
Come for me.
What ends up happening if you have all 5, I also think he gains a damage increase. But when he gains all 5, his cooldowns come out faster, and yeah, you can do like super absolutely crazy combos.
Excellent.
So strong.
And also you can see how fast the projectile's coming back.
Surrender. Great. Give me.
Retreat if you can.
You see, you can just see the amount of damage.
Repent. Djeeta. None will survive. Repent.
You see, he just does absolutely ridiculous stuff. Another thing is his mid-screen combos. Mid-screen damage is some of the highest in the game as well, even from level 0, right?
Djeeta. Fall. Djeeta. Behold the final.
That's a meterless combo.
Lament.
Away again.
Oh,
Perish. Vanish. Djeeta.
meterless. That's a lot. Even from his regular combo too, like that.
Why live? Despair. No life without death.
I think I must.
He hurts you. And his super's absolutely OD.
Death is your deliverance. Great.
He can aim it. If you're in the sky, it does more damage. Oh, whoops.
Lights up. It's over. The last
I'm
chapter.
stupid.
Back to uncreated light. Excellent.
It's a lot of damage, and it's full screen, pretty much safe. And then his ultimate move,
The brink of doomsday.
the giant circle that knocks you. He's really damn good. He also has a grab okie doke.
Anyway again. Where'd this ball come from?
He has okie doke ultimate moves as well. This leads to full combo.
No game without loss.
Also plus on block,
Shall not pass.
plus 4. This is obviously a giant projectile. Yeah, I think he's up there in terms of potential, options, damage, everything. Let us go to the tier list one last time. Lucilius, I'm actually gonna put on a plus tier because again, just sheer damage, sheer options and whatnot. He does also have a he has a dive kick and a few other stuff as well. He has a fake teleport, and then of course the next one. Where do I put him? He's definitely 66L because he also gains does combo from 66L as well. His 66L is absolutely busted. If you guys haven't seen how it looks. He gets full combo.
It's over. The last chapter.
Yeah, he definitely, it's ridiculous. He's absolutely ridiculous. Percival being depressing, Nier being absolutely stupid. Actually, I should definitely put Henri down there as well. I don't know why I put him up there. I've been looking at him like half the time. I'm like, yeah, he's... And also, I feel like Ladiva should go up there. Because Ladiva still, like, regardless of whether or not she sucks, people are him. And if you're playing against bad players, she just overwhelms them with 6-6L in general. So yeah, I moved Ladiva up to 6-6L. And I moved Henri down to God Can't Help You. So yeah, there you go. If you want to know who to play, look at these tier lists. That's it.